In this episode, we're diving deep into the heart of Amsterdam's art scene to explore the life and work of one of history's most tortured and brilliant artists. We are heading to the world-renowned Van Gogh Museum, a space dedicated entirely to the genius of Vincent van Gogh. We'll uncover the museum's fascinating history, explore its must-see masterpieces, and give you all the practical tips you need to plan your own visit, from ticket prices to opening times. Join us on this journey with us. Nestled in the vibrant Museumplein, or Museum Square, the Van Gogh Museum stands as a modern monument to a classic master. It's right next to the Rijksmuseum and the Stedelijk Museum, making this square the cultural epicenter of the city. The building itself is a work of art, a sleek, modernist structure that feels like a stark, beautiful contrast to the raw, emotional art held within its walls. It's a space designed to let the art breathe and to let you, the visitor, immerse yourself completely in Van Gogh's world. At the Van Gogh Museum, you'll find bag storage lockers available for visitors and an audio guide that enhances the visit with stories about Van Gogh's life, artworks, and techniques. The story of the museum is almost as compelling as the art itself. It opened its doors to the public in 1973, but its origins go back much further, to the artist's untimely death. Vincent's brother Theo inherited the vast collection of paintings and drawings. Tragically, Theo himself died just 6 months later, leaving the entire collection to his widow, Johanna van Gogh Bonger. It was Johanna who dedicated her life to promoting Vincent's work, organizing exhibitions, and publishing his letters. She understood his genius when few others did. Her son, Vincent Willem van Gogh, continued this legacy, and in 1962, the collection was transferred to the state-run Vincent van Gogh Foundation. The Dutch government then commissioned the famed architect Gerrit Rietveld to design a museum specifically for the collection. Though Rietveld passed away before it was completed, his vision of light-filled open spaces was realized, creating the perfect backdrop for Vincent's vibrant canvases. In 1999, a striking new exhibition wing was added by Japanese architect Kisho Kurokawa, whose flowing elliptical form contrasts with the rigid geometry of the original building. Together, the two structures create a distinctive architectural dialogue at Museumplein, blending European modernism with Japanese metabolist design. Vincent van Gogh is often called a tortured artist because of the intense hardships he faced throughout his life. He struggled with serious mental health issues, including recurring breakdowns, anxiety, and episodes of psychosis, and lived in deep poverty, selling almost no paintings during his lifetime and relying financially on his brother Theo. Some of his most famous works, including The Starry Night, were painted while he was voluntarily staying in an asylum at Saint-Remy, where art became a way to cope with his illness. His final painting is widely believed to be Wheatfield, with crows, completed shortly before his death in 1890, and it is often seen as a powerful emotional reflection of his troubled state of mind. So, what is there to see and do inside? The main attraction, of course, is the largest collection of Van Gogh's paintings and drawings in the world. The permanent collection is arranged chronologically, taking you on a powerful journey through the artist's life. You start with his early, somber works from his time in the Netherlands. Here, you'll find the iconic masterpiece, The Potato Eaters. It's dark, earthy, and raw, showing the harsh reality of peasant life, a world away from the bright colors he would later become famous for. As you move through the galleries, you witness his evolution. You travel with him to Paris, where he was exposed to the Impressionists, and his palette explodes with color. Then you follow him to Arles in the south of France, where he experienced his most prolific and artistically brilliant period. This is where you'll find the world-famous sunflowers, a radiant burst of yellow that feels alive on the canvas. You can also step into his world with The Bedroom, a deeply personal painting of his room in the Yellow House. Another highlight is the breathtaking Almond Blossom, a painting full of hope and new beginnings, which he painted for his newborn nephew. And of course, there are the self-portraits. Seeing them together, you can trace the turmoil and intensity in his eyes, a visual diary of his changing mental state. The museum doesn't shy away from his struggles, presenting a complete and honest portrait of the man behind the myth. You can experience this up close at the Van Gogh Museum, where interactive displays let you see paintings through microscopes and high magnification images, revealing pigments, brushstrokes, and hidden details. These exhibits show how Vincent van Gogh worked and how his paintings are studied and preserved. Beyond the paintings, the museum also houses an extensive collection of his letters, mostly to his brother Theo. These letters provide incredible insight into his thoughts, his artistic process, and his personal demons. It's a deeply moving experience to read his own words alongside the masterpieces they describe. We highly recommend grabbing an audio guide. It enriches the experience tenfold, providing context and stories that you might otherwise miss. Beyond the iconic works, the museum offers a deeper dive into Van Gogh's artistic journey. You can see his fascination with Japanese art in pieces like The Courtesan, a vibrant and stylized painting inspired by a Japanese print. The influence of Japanism is a recurring theme in his work, and the museum does an excellent job of showcasing this. Another powerful series is Wheatfield with Crows, one of his last and most debated paintings. It's a turbulent, dramatic landscape that many interpret as a reflection of his tormented state of mind just before his death. The Roulin family were close friends of Vincent van Gogh during his time in Arles, 1888-1889, and became the subjects of one of his most important portrait series. The family included Joseph Roulin, his wife Augustine Roulin, and their children, Armand Roulin, Camille Roulin, and Marcel Roulin. Van Gogh painted them repeatedly, using bold colors and expressive brushwork to convey warmth, dignity, and everyday life, making the Roulin portraits some of the most personal and human works of his Arles period. Vincent van Gogh painted The Starry Night in 1889 at the Saint Remy Asylum, portraying a swirling night sky over a quiet village with expressive color and movement. It is now a post-impressionist masterpiece at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. A year earlier, in 1888, he painted Starry Night over the Rhone in Arles, capturing stars and gas lamps reflected on the river in deep blues and warm golds, now part of the permanent collection at the Musée d'Orsay in Paris. The Van Gogh Museum has an official museum shop near the entrance, offering a wide range of Van Gogh-inspired gifts, such as prints, books, stationery, homeware, and souvenirs. Now for the practical details. The most important tip we can give you is to book your tickets online and well in advance. The Van Gogh Museum uses a timed entry system, and tickets sell out quickly, especially during peak season. You cannot buy tickets at the museum entrance. As for the entry fee, it's generally around 25 euros for adults, but visitors under 18 get in for free. Always check the official museum website for the most current pricing and to book your slot. Thank you so much for watching and being part of our journey. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to like, comment, and share. It really helps reach more travelers around the world. Your support means everything to us, and we can't wait to take you along on our next adventure.